Hello everyone. Welcome to Tiny Kitchen, Big Flavor. Today we are making Pandesal. It's a Filipino recipe, a Filipino bread, and it's a sweet bread. However, I make mine where it's not overly sweet because I do not like overly sweet pastries or cakes or anything like that. But what you are going to need for this recipe is you're going to need 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 tablespoons of cane sugar, 1 cup warm milk. You're going to mix these 3 ingredients and allow the mixture for the yeast to foam at the top. Then to it, you're going to add a half a teaspoon salt, 3 cups flour. I did a combination of Kamut and regular flour, but you can just do the 3 cups flour, a half a cup of sugar, and a half a cup of avocado oil. You're going to mix all of these ingredients together. Once you mix it, you're going to cover it and let it sit until it doubles in size. That'll take about 30 to 40 minutes. And then you're going to come back and you're going to work your dough so you can start forming your balls. You may have to add a little bit more flours, but keep in mind, do not overdo it so that your dough is not too dry. The trick to this bread is that your dough has to be kind of sticky a little bit, okay? Anyway, stay tuned for the recipe. Stay tuned and see how we go about making this amazing bread. Hey guys, good morning, good morning. I don't know if you can hear me very well. Yes, I found a recipe online and I just kind of tweaked it a little bit to fit my needs. And what I have here is a cup of warm milk, 2 tablespoons of yeast, as you can see here, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And it's already bubbled up. To it, I'm going to add 3 cups of Kamut flour. You can use regular flour. I normally use Kamut flour. In this case, so the bread could come out nice and not as dense, because Kamut flour is a very thirsty flour. So you have to really watch out the amount of liquid to flour. So I may not add all of the Kamut flour. But what I do is, it calls for 4 cups of flour, but I split mine into 1 cup of regular flour and 3 cups of Kamut flour. So here goes my flour. And a half a teaspoon of salt is also added in here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to work my dough. I also have here a half a cup of grape seed oil going in. It can kind of dry to me, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the liquid. But you see what I mean about the Kamut flour? It's just so thirsty. I also have to add a half a cup. I do a half a cup of cane sugar. Going in, we're gonna start with a half a cup of regular flour and see what this is gonna look like, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna add more flour or not. Okay, my friends, so you see that it looks kind of tacky. It almost looks like glue. See that? That's the consistency that we are looking for. So all I'm going to do now is cover it and let it rise, double in size, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, so our dough has risen in size, but you see how tacky and sticky it is? Look at that. It's very sticky, but that is exactly what we're looking for. I have here some flour on my surface. I also have here some oil that I'm going to be oiling my hands so I can handle the dough mixture. So all I'm going to do is this, and I'm going to do the same to my little thing here so I can remove it from there and work it here on the counter. So see that? But you see how, look at how it almost looks like goo. And that's what you want. You want it to be like this. You don't want it to be dry. And we're going to get to working here. I have a little bit of flour that I'm going to be coating a little bit so that I can work my dough. See, like this. And this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to just be working it like this. And I already have my cookie sheet covered with parchment paper. Because this only takes 2 risings. So you're it's not gonna take you all day, trust me. Okay, when you get it to this stage, you see it's still sticky, but not as much. You're gonna cut, and then you're gonna make like rolls. You're gonna do this. And you might have to, you know, put some more grease on your hand so that you can handle it. What you don't want to do is you know, add too much flour and then dry out the dough. And this one there to rest. And all we're going to do is we're going to cut these like you see me do here. And then we're going to form little balls. See what I'm doing here? See, I'm just taking and I'm going like this to it. See? But we have already formed our little dough. I'm going to put it there. And we'll continue on doing the same thing. Okay, guys. So I am done with this batch. And all I'm going to do now, just want to show you, I have a spray bottle. You can get these. These are fabulous. They use it in the beauty salon. And these are the best because all you're going to do is mix some water. Wait, let's make sure this thing is working. Yeah. See, like I'm doing here. So that they don't dry out is all that you're doing. Okay, that's it. But you see, it's a very light mist, so you don't need a lot. And then we're going to cover it with a kitchen towel. This is a very light one, and it's clean. And we're going to let it double in size, and then we're going to be baking it, okay? And I'll bring you back. It should take approximately about maybe 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how warm your home is. Okay, guys, so I have my oven preheated to 350, and we're going to do the test to see if our little buns are ready to go in the oven. And the test is you simply put your finger in like that. And if it stays in like that, it is ready to go in. So I went ahead and sprinkled a little bit of flour. And all I did was take a strainer and a tiny bit of flour. It just gives it a really nice look when it's done. So in the oven it goes. 350 degrees. Oh boy. And I'm going to give it 25 minutes. Because last time I gave it 30 minutes and it ended up a little bit too brown for me. And to me, it's nicer to have it a little bit lighter because when you're going to reheat it, then it doesn't get, you know, too dark. And here you have it, guys. Pandesal. If you like this video, you know what to do.